I wish I had an Obi Wan in my own life. Wish I had that person who would come along and see me at the age that Luke was, 16, 17 years old, and be able to see there's something different about this one. There's something special about you. You know, come and take a walk with me. I need to introduce you to somebody. I need to tell you a story. I think secretly, everybody wants that. But instead, 15, 16 years old, this awakening is happening. I am somebody, I'm my own person. And I'm not really just the person who my parents have told me that I should be, or who the system has rewarded me for being. In fact, I've oftentimes been a person I don't even like being, because I've become a person who I have to become so I can gain social acceptance by certain people that, quite frankly, I don't even like. I remember when Dez's daughter, Hannah, who happens to be sitting in the room, first came in contact with this work. She was about 13, 14 years old, and the stuff was, a lot of it was kind of over her head at that point. Around 16 years old, she came to one of these programs, and I was talking about this idea, and Hannah had this realization that there were some kids that she was associating with, certain girls that she was friends with, and she said, you know, I'm friends with them, as in peer group, but I don't really like them. I don't really want to go on putting the effort in and having to tolerate the stuff that they do, because there's a certain amount of tolerance that has to be there. And it was a period where you shifted friends at that time. Am I right about this? It was a couple of them you just said, you know, yep, not interested. Which is interesting language even with that, to say not interested. They weren't interesting people. She wanted to be friends with people who were interesting. But the reason she'd been friends with them up until then was because that's what you do. You want to be part of a certain social crowd, you want to have, you know, be part of a particular team, be invited to certain social events, you got to be a certain person.